I don't know why these people are even attending school. I mean, if you are here and you're using school resources, why don't you even like go and let a tiny bit try? Why don't you do that? I don't know. I'm, yeah. You know what? There are some students here who I think they're here for wrong reasons, to be honest. They're not here to learn, and they're just wasting our time. So, they could go easily do something else. I don't know why they are here.
You mean you don't think they're in school for the right reason?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. I used to think that way too when I first started tutoring, because I would have so many students just come in and like I knew they were missing class. They were asking me to explain things that I knew they already learned in class, like they weren't paying attention or something. It's like they just wanted extra credit, it seemed like. And I just stopped thinking that way because I had heard some stories from some of my students that made me realize that you never really know what someone's going through. Like one time I had a student who was living in a shelter, and she didn't have a computer, and she had kids, and she was just trying to get her life in order, and being in school was something she cared about, but she couldn't even use a computer when she wasn't at the shelter. So that's why she couldn't do her homework most of the time. And then she was absent all the time because her kids would get sick and she couldn't go to class. So I just said, oh wow, I was judging her, and I thought that she was such a bad student, or I thought that she was just taking advantage of like the school. And then I had another student who would come in and ask me to re-lecture everything all the time. And it turns out that was because she was leaving class early. But the reason she was leaving class early is because she was getting so sad and crying in class. She was embarrassed that other students would see her cry. And she told me the reason she was crying was because someone in her family had just passed away. And then I just said, God, everybody has problems. And so I just stopped doing that, even though I know how you feel.
Oh, I wonder how much, I don't know about those students that I have negative assumptions about.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, just try to think like that, because anyway, our job is to help them, not really judge them. And if they feel like we're judging them, the tutors, then they might not even come for help from anyone.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry I said those things. I mean, as you mentioned, it's like that saying that says like basically walk a mile in my shoes before you judge me. And I think, yeah, you're right. I was actually a judgmental toward them.